Now the runners beginning to head off once again to the 6 furlong starting point. Race 4 coming up. Gypsy Nation went off a little ahead of the others under Ali Rawlinson. Hcap will be in the team. No News heading off under George Wood for Irene Hampson and John Jenkins, the light blue and yellow colours. Then the dark blue and white of Black Cab, Joanna Mason for Alison Hamilton. Dark and light blue, the striped sleeves, David Nolan aboard Urban Dandy for Tony Coyle and Kane Wood. Followed out by Green Valentine, Barry McHugh riding for Scott McMillan and Alan Brown, the blue with the red and white on the sleeves. Then in the red and blue, Piper's Town, William Pyle for Kevin Frost. She's a Shambles, Andrew Breslin for Phil Makin, the dark blue and yellow. The grey is Lady in Havana, Tom Eaves aboard, colours of Messrs Morgan and Paris, Martin Dunn trains. Stable very much in form as well. Then we've got If Only They Could Talk, Dave Allen for Kate Barrett and partner and Tim Easterby, the orange and purple spots for If Only They Could Talk. And the orange and white colours of Hint of the Jungle, Callum Shepherd riding for Denise Tibbett and Mike Murphy. Then in the red and white, number 4, Asad Jumeirah, Cam Hardy, Made Profiles and partner, and Anthony Britton. Going to be the last of the 11 runners out onto the track for the free race replays on OutTheRaces.com handicap. And a wide open race, according to the betting at least, with Urban Dandy just about shading favouritism at the moment at around the 11-2 mark. But has got a whole host of possible challengers for favouritism. Only half a point shorter than 1 or 2 of the others. With If Only They Could Talk in at around 6-1. Gypsy Nation 6-7-1. Similar price to Asad Jumeirah. Piper's Town is at around 7-1 with Lady in Havana. Into the Jungle between 7 and 8-1. Similar price to She's a Shambles. No News at 12-1. Black Cab at 16-1. 66-1 bar. So what have we got? 3, 6, 8 of them covered by only 2 points in the betting. If that's an accurate guide, could be in for another tight finish. Well, where do you want to start on a race like this and try and pick the bones out of this competitive contest? I think you can give a shout to Lady in Havana here, 13-2 at the moment. Martin Dunn got his horses in really good form. He's been among the winners of late. Tommy's on for the first time. Stall 9 could have been better, but it's not insurmountable. She's got plenty of form around here. So for me, she's an each way possible in this race. That's Urban Dandy we're looking at. One of those to the 4 in the market. Just going out of the shop was Piper's Town in the red and blue. Most of them have got to start fairly swiftly here. No sense that we're going to be waiting for anything to join them. Already circling behind the stalls are Gypsy Nation and No News. There is Gypsy Nation, the orange and red colours just coming into the picture. There goes No News in the light blue and yellow. Piper's Town in the background and Urban Dandy. That's If Only They Could Talk. Just got a fleeting glimpse of the orange and purple spots. Asad Jumeirah is wandering around behind the stalls with Green Valentine. There in the noseband, standing still in the middle of the picture with She's a Shambles, just taking a turn now. Just playing a little bit of catch-up, of course, after a fairly significant delay to the previous race because of the eventual runner-up being led to the start and holding us up. Shouldn't be too long before they load up here, however. Race 4 on this 8-race card coming up. There is If Only They Could Talk. Hint of the Jungle in the background. Urban Dandy and No News. There is Lady in Havana, the grey filly. Into the Jungle. The far side standing still. There goes Lady in Havana once more. So runners beginning to move into the stalls now. The first one to go in, Piper's Town. It's gone in fairly swiftly. A couple of the others moving in as well. Black Cab and She's a Shambles. Now Urban Dandy about to go in. No News has just gone in. So 5 in at present. Asa Jumeirah in the red and white is up next. Green Valentine in the sheepskin noseband about to go in. Clear favourite late on. Gambled on if only they could talk. 8-1 into 5-1. One of those still to go. About to move in now behind Gypsy Nation. 2 to go. Lady and Havana going in. Into the Jungle. Going to be the last one. We're almost ready. In he goes. That's it. They're ready. Set. They're off. 6 furlongs ahead of them. Slowest out the noseband, Green Valentine. Bit sluggish to find stride. She's a shambles. Dark blue with a yellow cap. No News, yellow sleeves. Away well with Hint of the Jungle in orange jacket and out way very wide Piper's Town, the red and blue, crossing over to lead them into the turn. So Piper's Town goes on to No News. The Gambled On If Only They Could Talk in the orange and purple spots, moving up to dispute second. Then Hint of the Jungle with the grey filly Lady of Havana racing a little wider. Black Cab in the dark blue and white down at the inner, followed by Gypsy Nation to Urban Dandy and Asa Jumeirah in a red and white jacket. Out the back of the field at this stage, She's a Shambles and Green Valentine. Piper's Town stretching them out here. Leads by 4 lengths entering the straight. On down towards the last quarter mile. Pursued by No News. Black Cab in the dark blue and white on the right. Noseband If Only They Could Talk. Head high being asked to close. Further back then to Hint of the Jungle. Gypsy Nation is being eased off. Moving on down towards the last furlong. Piper's Town headed. No News is coming through with If Only They Could Talk and Hint of the Jungle towards the near side. She's a Shambles finishing off with a flourish. This is going to be another tight finish. Hint of the Jungle on the near side, just coming home best. Hint of the Jungle over No News, If Only They Could Talk, and She's a Shambles close up.